You're standing at a crossroad. A character's life hangs in the balance. The fate of the entire world rests on your shoulders. You make a choice, but why did you pick that one? We all been there, staring at that dialogue wheel, that branching path, agonizing over the right decision. But what if I told you it's not always about right or wrong? Psychology of your real life brain is secretly influencing every pixel perfect decision you make in the game. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating mind game developers play with us and the psychological principles that make those in-game choices so real, so impactful, so you. Let's go. At its core, video games are about player agency. It's that feeling of having control, of being able to influence the world around you. Unlike movies and books, where you're a passive observer, games put the steering wheel in your hands. We as humans have a fundamental psychological need for autonomy, to feel like we're masters of our own destiny. Games fulfill this by letting us forge our own paths, however small. When your choices matter, you're not just playing the game, you're living it, you're invested. The stakes feel real, even when they're digital. Ever played a game multiple times just to see what if? That's the power of choice extending to the life of the game, letting us explore different realities. But what type of choices are developers giving us, and how do they tap into our deepest psychological drives? Game designers are masters of applied psychology. They know how to push our buttons in the best way possible. These are the big ones: save the child, save the village, lie to protect, or tell the truth and condemn. Games like The Witcher 3 excel at shades of gray morality. There's no good or bad choice, forcing you to confront your own values. And research shows that engaging with these ethical quandaries in a safe, fictional space can actually enhance our real-world empathy. When your choice conflicts with your beliefs, your brain tries to resolve that discomfort. This makes the decision stick with you. Do you play it safe? Do you go for the high risk, high reward option? Games constantly present us with those trade-offs. The potential for a huge payoff, even with a high chance of failure, can be incredibly enticing. We tend to feel the pain of a loss more strongly than the pleasure of the equivalent gain. So the fear of losing that rare item or failing that difficult quest drives us to make very specific choices to avoid that outcome. Sometimes your choice doesn't hit you immediately. It ripples through the game only to manifest hours or even dozens of hours later. That character you saved, they might show up to help you in a critical moment. That person you alienated, they might become your sworn enemy. The knowledge that your actions will have consequences, even if delayed, keeps you constantly engaged and thinking about long-term impact of your decision. It's a powerful form of positive or negative reinforcement. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Not all choices are created equal. Sometimes a game presents you with a choice, but the outcome is essentially the same, or the path quickly funnels back into the main storyline. It feels like agency, even if the narrative rails are secretly guiding you. It's a clever trick to maintain engagement without exponentially increasing development costs, and honestly, most players don't even notice it. Why? Is it because we want to be the hero? The vast majority of players will choose the good path, even if they're usually chaotic in real life. Or is it because the consequences for being bad are often really annoying in game, like constantly being chased by guards or missing out on quests? We often play games to embody traits we admire or to experience a fantasy. Being a hero, making noble sacrifices, fulfills that desire. Plus, it feels good to do it. Choices just aren't about narrative branches, they're about you. From your avatar's hair color to the entire skill tree, their choices are about building your in-game identity. This investment makes all subsequent decisions feel even more personal. Do you go in guns blazing or stealth your way through? Are you a healer, a tank, or a damage dealer? These fundamental choices shape how you experience the game, and they're deeply tied to your preferred way of engaging with challenges. When you invest in a character, when you make decisions as them, that bond intensifies. Their triumphs become yours, their losses feel personal. So next time you're presented with a monumental decision in a game, take a moment. Are you choosing based on immediate gain, long-term consequences, your moral compass, or are you simply playing out that hidden desire to be the ultimate hero? Or perhaps just simply chaotic? What's the most agonizing choice you ever had to make in a video game? Did you regret it? Or did it make the game even better? Share your stories in the comments below. I definitely want to hear them. And yeah, if you found this deep dive into psychology of game choices fascinating, as I did, smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for breakdowns. Until next time, keep making them choices and try not to think about them too much.